What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the self-aware diagnosed narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how narcissistic people like to play the good guy to bad situations that they set in motion, like to play the good guy and the bad guy in the same situation, to situations that they have themselves created against you. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. So things like this happen all the time when you're dealing with narcissistic and toxic people. Like on a holiday or a birthday, Mother's Day, any kind of special event, they'll start the day off in a bad mood. They'll argue with you, they'll fuss with you, they'll fight with you. They'll do anything to ruin your day. But at the end of the day, they play hero. They surprise you with a big surprise or a big cake or something like that. So just something to take your breath away. But stuff like that is super confusing and extremely toxic and addicting, because the same person who put you in a bad mood, the same person who hurt you, then becomes the savior. Me, myself, I call that the savior Satan complex, because the same person who is putting you down is the same person who's lifting you up. The arsonist is also the firefighter. And it happens a lot, y'all. Like, so they'll ruin the day early, they come in to save it later on and pretend like that was the plan the whole time. But as a narcissist, I know that I've ruined holidays and things like that. And in order to avoid shame, I try to save it later on in the day. Hope this helps. All right, so welcome back. So as y'all can see, the little quick TikTok right there, 60 seconds, in and out. So what it is right there, what's going on right there in that situation is, that if you couldn't read the text, let me read the text real quick. Sorry, y'all. I know. It said, I actually had this happen, blew up into a big fight. Then he turned around to say, I knew, just waiting to surprise you at dinner. And that was on her birthday. She explained in the comment section on TikTok that was on her birthday, where she was dealing with a narcissistic person or a toxic person, whoever, And the morning of the birthday, he was acting up. Like, he was just being rude to her, ignoring her, things like that, just treating her terribly throughout the whole day. And yes, y'all, women can be narcissists too, but this is just a woman that comments. If men comment, I respond to them as well. But like I said, the whole day, ignored, he wasn't responding to her text. He was just treating her terribly. So she was sad on her birthday, So she goes out, I guess, gets a massage or something, comes back home, and he's there with a cake and some gifts and a dinner and things like that. Surprise! So she's sad as hell, angry, upset the whole day. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here he comes playing the hero. To her sadness that he himself had created. That's what a lot of narcissists and toxic people do. Not just on birthdays and celebrations and things like that, but they do it all the time throughout the duration of the relationship. And doing things like that is super, super confusing. It really, really is. The ups and downs, the highs and lows, the pitfalls, the back and forth of these relationships are super, super confusing. They just are, y'all. A lot of narcissists and toxic people understand that that's how it goes. I mean, not a lot. A lot of survivors, when you get out of it, you see it for what it is. You see it like, damn, this person really treated me terribly on my birthday. And then it came around at the end of the day, 8 p.m., woke up at 7 a.m. So 13 hours later, they try to play the hero with a cake and surprise, and things like that. And they do that type of stuff right there. A lot of narcissists do that type of stuff. So you can't say that they are the bad guy. You can't say I didn't do anything for you. You can't say I never did anything for you. You can't say I didn't do anything for your birthday. Because here's a cake and, some socks or something like that. Maybe something extravagant. It might not be something extravagant, but sometimes they'll do something just so that it doesn't seem like they're being the bad guy to people in public or, to your family and friends. But to you, that they were the bad guy all day. They do this, y'all. This stuff right here is terrible. And it becomes addictive because it's not just on holidays. This is throughout the duration of the relationship. They play, I call it the savior Satan complex. Is what the person who is hurting you is the same person who is healing, who is making you feel better. The person who cut you gives you the Band-Aid. The person who, the arsonist is the firefighter. The kidnapper helps discover the kid that they kidnapped. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that they do. A lot of narcissists and toxic people live their life, live and do things exactly like that because it empowers them and makes them feel like they're in control. And it also lets us satisfy that hero complex that a lot of narcissistic people have. I saved you. You should be happy that I saved you. But you forget about who hurt you, who put you in this situation. You know what I mean?
A lot of times, if this is your first birthday party, if it was your first rodeo with them, you know, you let it slide or whatever. Like, oh, they were just trying to surprise me. This is how they set the surprise up. You know, but nobody surprises you by being evil to you all day. I can see, you know, being a little dismissive to you, but being evil to you, calling you out your name, you know, hurting your feelings, making you cry, and then later on that day surprising you with a cake, or, you know, your favorite, or some earrings, or, you know, PlayStation 5 or whatever, whoever you're dealing with. You know, they do that all the time, y'all. And that's, like I said, that gets you addicted to people like that if they do it too much. If they do it over and over again, you only remember the healing things, the good stuff. You forget the bad stuff a lot of times because it's covered up and it's masked by, you know, by the good stuff that they do to you, the good stuff that they do for you. They cover it. They like narcissistic people do. It's literally like clockwork. I tell this to people all the time, like, the same person who is hurting you, who is hurting you and, you know, punishing you or whatever, is the same person who is helping you feel good about yourself. You forget about the pain. That's what narcissistic, toxic people want you to do. They want you to forget about the pain. They want you to forget about who was the bad guy in the situation. Just remember the good guy. Remember the person who bought you the cake and the ice cream, or the shoes, or the, you know, the socks, or whatever, the suits, tie, whatever the gift is, whatever they use to kind of, you know, gloss over everything. You forget about that. But forgetting about that allows it to happen over and over again. I'm not, like I say, again, use discretion, but don't accept gifts like that. You know, because like if you do that, of course, it's going to be an argument. They've been arguing with you all day, right? So a narcissist has been arguing with you all day, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, at the end of the day, they give you some fake ass cake and ice cream or some kind of happy celebration for you. You know, and a lot of times people will do that. A lot of times they'll have other people involved. They'll throw you a surprise party. So you don't want to be like, so it's not just you and them there. They'll throw you a little surprise party, or they'll throw you a little celebration where more people are involved. So it's hard for you to be unhappy when more people are involved. They didn't invited your best friends and your family there, but they've been treating you terribly all day. So you got a fake smile to your friends and family, or you've really smiled because you're happy to see your friends who might live out of town. But guess who put it together? That narcissistic person that's been hurting your feelings all day. And then you tend to forget that. Especially if what they do is big enough and it makes you feel good enough, you'll forget the early part of the day. Because they'll just say, like, you know, hey, you know, earlier was a joke, right? I was just joking to, you know, set you up for this birthday surprise, or this Christmas surprise, this Christmas gift, whatever this anniversary present. You know, like I said again, it's not just on holidays. It could be any special event. It could be any special date. You know what I mean? But birthdays and holidays are when it's the most prevalent, because that's when, you know, you expect gifts to be exchanged. You expect big things. Valentine's Day, something like that. You know what I mean? Father's Day, Mother's Day. You're expecting things like that. You don't get a happy Mother's Day all day, 11:59 p.m. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Here's your Tiffany bracelet or Tiffany earrings, or whatever. You know, I know it's 11:59 p.m., but happy birthday. Here's your PlayStation 5 you've been wanting. Again, ruin the whole entire day, but try to fix it at the end of the day. Make it seem like that was the plan the whole time. A lot of times they do this stuff. I've done this before, y'all. Again, this is me just being open and honest. Where I've been bad the whole day, but then last minute I was like, dang, I've been terrible all day. Let me do something real quick. And I go do something really nice at the end of the day to mask it over, to gloss it over, you know? And now I know people are like, this is with your wife. This is not just with my wife. This is with, you know, previous exes, my son's mom, you know, other people that I've been dealing with in my life. It's a pattern. I keep telling y'all, everybody the narcissist deals with they give a different version of the narcissist, but it's still the narcissist. You know, narcissistic people are chameleons. You know, they might be red in your relationship and blue in the other, but guess what? It's still a chameleon. That person is still there. That person is still being fake. That person is still putting on this facade or whatever. And that's, you know, again, if you just stay in a relationship like this is what you have to anticipate. Though I said, don't give them the power to ruin your day. Make plans around them if necessary, because like I said, whatever day it is, don't give them the power to ruin your day. And then don't accept these fake ass apologies, you know, these fake gifts that gloss it over and make you feel good about, you know, the circumstance now. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's what I have to say. That's my piece. I spit my piece, right? I spoke my piece right here. I spoke my piece, and it is in pieces. You know what I mean? But again, what you allow is what will continue. So if you're dealing with narcissist, toxic people, they're going to keep doing this, y'all. It doesn't stop. It doesn't get better. There's people in my comment section saying this has been going on for 10 years. And I'll just be surprised. I'm like, how the hell y'all been doing this for 10 years? well, you know they're gonna ruin your birthday, and then you act surprised when they do something nice at the end of the day. It's like they're conditioning you. You see how it works? You've been conditioned to think this is normal behavior. A lot of people in my comment section were also saying like, whoa, I thought this was normal. I thought you were supposed to build up to make the surprise better by being mean as hell the whole day. You can think this normal if you want to. You can think it's normal if you want to. But anyways, y'all, I have to hop over here, y'all. I have to take 7:22 a.m. I have to take my son to school. Y'all be safe, be strong, stay empowered. You know, like and subscribe for more. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video. Thank you. Mental Illness is out. Peace.